Riley, what are you doing?
I'm still not really sure what's happening. I was just giving my horse most of the water, and when I turn around, there's like fog all over our table. I have no idea what Cobblepot's doing.
Okay. Rich, what are you doing as this happens?
Sighing in exasperation at the foolhardiness of the ridiculous elf in our party who can't keep his shit together.
Okay.
Ugh, fucking elf.
As that happens, the waiter comes over that just handed the glass, and he looks at Rich as you say "fucking elf," and he was like, "Is this you guys? Did you guys do this? Stop this. This is an establishment. We're trying to make some money here. Get this out of here right now." Also, why did this happen? What's going on? And he's talking to Rich.
Look, buddy, I didn't do it. Why don't you go talk to someone else who gives a fuck?
He kind of like, he's shocked that you said that, and he's like, wait till Fiddlesticks hears this. I'm gonna go tell him right now after I get all this shit out of here.
Whoa, waiter.
We can talk about what he owes us.
Waiter, relax. How long has it been since you had water?
Who's talk? I can't show yourself. I can't see you. He doesn't know
right
who's
here.
talking. Okay. What do you say to him?
How long has it been since you had water?
But it's been quite some time. But I don't want your water right now. Are you the person that caused this fog in my bar?
Yes.
Get this out of here right now, or I will have my enforcers escort you out. And Fiddlesticks will hear about this.
That's cool, bro. It's fine. We just did Fiddlesticks a huge favor.
When
So.
you're telling him about this, you should
He'll
tell
have
him
your-
about the money he owes us.
Yeah.
And you should tell him that we're busy, so he should hurry it up with the payment.
I just told you that Fiddlesticks is waiting on you to go talk to him to tell him about the mission that you just came back from.
Well, maybe he could hurry it up and get down here.
Fiddlesticks, look, he's not going to be the one to come to the bar. You go to him.
Oh, God.
That's why we were testing
I'm
the
so high and mighty, Fiddlesticks.
Followed.
Dude,
So as this is all happening, the enforcers have come in and they are like waving these giant metal fans from the kitchen, and the wall of fog kind of starts to billow out of the bar. And everyone's just kind of wondering what the fuck just happened and looking at your table as Rich is just kind of sitting there and he's been acting up to the barkeep. Ricardo is apparently the one that cast this and everyone heard that. Riley's fine because she was just over trying to feed her
I'm
horse.
pretending I don't know who these people are.
Cobblepot, how did you react to this? You just basically put that thing in your pocket, right?
I did. Also, I want to know, have we ever seen Fiddlesticks, or what do we know about him other than he's the leader/employer?
He's a little bit. I mean, in terms of what, appearance or just his person?
Yeah, is he like a big, imposing dude physically? Does he have a lot of power overall?
He's bigger than all the other goblins in the town.
Okay.
As a water baron, he's known kind of throughout the entire world for being one. They are typically the people that kind of run the towns, and there's only a handful of towns in this world since it's really hard to make one. That's why they're all made in these structures that are found throughout the world, because otherwise there's no place to live. So yes, he's very well known. He's very powerful. He has basically the entire city under his control, and they're goblins, so they're gonna tell, or whatever he tells them, they're gonna do.
Okay.
Okay. Can I approach the guards and have a quick word?
Yeah. You approach the guard. He's kind of like blowing the fog that you created out of the bar.
Okay.
What do you say?
I'll say, can you stop doing that? We were supposed to use the fog to get to Fiddlesticks without anyone following us. Great job.
Who are you? Why are you talking to me? Who are you? And why do you have business with Fiddlesticks?
Because we just did a mission for him and we like found water and stuff, but that's none of your business because you're just a guard, and Fiddlesticks is your boss.
So as you're saying that, he looks over to the barkeep, and the barkeep kind of like shakes his head and looks a little bit upset, and he's like, "Well, we gotta clean this out. The boss wants it done, but you can leave. You can go talk to Fiddlesticks. You don't have to do that in secret. But whatever. You are a little bit of an interesting colored elf, so we'll just let it happen.
That's not how we do it back in La Alameda del Fuego y de la Sombra. So I just figured. Usually, you don't want to be seen entering the master's chamber.
He's when you say that, he just gives you a look that's like, No, go away. Just leave.
Okay, we'll go. We'll go. It's cool.
Okay.
Guys, let's go.
I get up and go with him.
Riley?
I also follow.
Okay.
After they're out, I quickly run out. No one sees that I'm leaving with them.
Okay.
I fist bump Brian because we stole that shit.
I don't know. Neil, did you see this happen? I'm trying to think.
I mean, I was sitting at the table with them.
Yeah, so you saw. Okay, so everyone, Riley has no idea what happens because she was feeding the horse. Rich, you did see the fact that Ryan stole some silverware from the bar, and that he made some type of trinket with it, but you don't know what it does. Okay, so you guys leave the bar. You walk outside. What are you doing now? You're kind of just standing in the middle of the city. And it's Friday night.
How big is the city that we're in?
I mean, the bar is probably one of the bigger buildings in it. I mean, you can walk from one edge to the other edge of the city in a day, if that puts a distance in mind.
Okay.
It's not terribly large.
And one more question about the water. So when people get water, where does it come from? Like, do they just put a cup in a stream and drink from that, or?
The water is usually in most of these towns that have water barons. It's in their kind of keep, their castle, and it's heavily guarded by whatever they use to guard the water, their army or their enforcers, et cetera, et cetera. So if you have water, people will know that you either stole it from someone, or that you have a well, or that you just came back from like the western part of the world where it's more common in the Elven lands.
Okay, so like there's not like lakes or streams around often?
No. To put it in perspective, like you're sitting on basically volcanic ash. Like the world's really, really volatile. And you know that since you were from the south part of the world, that like lava is pretty common, and that it can just break through the ground at any moment. That's kind of the world that you're living in. So water is very, very rare. And most things are served hot because there's no ice.
I'm just gonna quickly ask Rich, where did that smoke come from? Do you know? Rich?
I casted it, Riley.
Alright.
I heard you. I casted it.
Thanks,
was like-
Ricardo.
May I ask why?
Rich, listen, Cobblepot really needed that water filter, whatever he was making with those forks. And I
He's
figured,
gonna
you know
make
what?
another one tomorrow, out of sticks he finds on the ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm pretty sure, like, if it's made out of forks and steel, it will be better than whatever
have you
you
ever
can make
child
out of.
play with the toy? What we
Huh?
got right here. We got
Are you calling me a child?
You look like a child, but you're not one. But you have similar.
I'm older than you are.
I'm
I
pretty
know
sure
you-
Rich is just mad because his lover died in the last mission.
You can say that.
His ogre guy. Settle down,
So
Rich.
Rich. I'm gonna tell Rich he doesn't mean it. He probably does, but he doesn't mean it, Rich.
I mean it.
Point. No, he's gonna make a new whatever the hell that thing is tomorrow, and he's gonna forget about this toy and move on.
Rich, it's not a toy. It's a water filtering system. I'm one of the best tinkerers, probably the best you'll ever meet. If you want some clean water, then just stop talking about the filter.
Seriously. And Cobblepot, you know what? You can keep your filter. It's cool. I want no part in it. You know, I just have a couple questions for you later on that I think you can answer.
I kind of scoot closer to Riley and go, "What's a water filter?"
I guess that'd be intelligence, right? Yeah. I think it'll make the water taste better. But I'm not entirely sure if it does much past that.
You would know what it is because in the Elven world they have something similar to this.
Oh, alright, alright. It makes our water taste better and also makes us get sick less.
It's a pretty useful thing.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so as you guys are having this discussion, the barkeep kind of comes around the corner. He's like, "Yeah, that's the one, that's the one." And these two orcs that you know to be kind of the enforcers of Fiddlesticks come over to you, and he was like, he wants to see you now.
He said Fiddlesticks wants to see you now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
We go.
So these two enforcers, these orcs, they kind of walk you through the town. As you're kind of walking through the streets, all these goblins basically see two humans, and they're incredibly shocked. They see the gnome. He's not that interesting, and you get a lot of looks basically as you're walking over to Fiddlesticks, his little keep. So you approach, and the guards kind of turn around and stand next to the door, and the doors close, and he says, "When you're ready, go ahead and go in."
Can my horse come in?
No,
No,
there's no place for a horse in there, woman. Must stay outside.
I open the door.
Okay. You open the door, you see Fiddlesticks. He's sitting on kind of a raised throne.
Race?
What race is he?
Yeah.
He's a goblin. He's a larger goblin, bigger than any that you've seen so far in the city.
Okay.
And he basically sees you guys and he greets you and he says, "Welcome. You're a little bit late, and I heard about what happened at the bar." And he looks at Ricardo as soon as he says that.
Ricardo del Mar, Sir Fiddlesticks. I apologize. I thought we would come here without people following us, because our mission was successful.
Why do you silly elf, why did you need to keep this a secret? People work for me,
Because-
they walk in and out of my office all day. Please don't go and cause trouble in my city again.
My apologies, my lord.
He looks at he looks at Cobblepot. He's like, "So, did you guys find the well?"
We did find the well.
What
And
was there a guard? What? I sent you to scout. What did you actually see?
it was an unguarded well.
Was it where I said it would be?
Very close to there, yes.
He looks over at Rich and Riley, and he asks, "Humans, did you go and look at the well, or did you simply just see it from afar?"
Rich?
Humans, hello.
My character's not sure what to say. She really wants to corroborate with Cobblepot's story so that he likes her and he'll tell her more.
I
Nobody
left it
knows
for
of
the
the well.
gnome to do that sort of thing. I was keeping an eye out for other bandits, other people that might be looking at for the well.
He says, "Perfect. Well, you guys need to go back and test it. We need to see if this water is pure and make sure that it's good enough to have in this city.
Define pure.
You know, good enough to match the rest of the water. Not muddy, not murky. We can have it filtered and all that, but it takes a lot of work." And he says, and to test it, and he snaps his finger, and this goblin walks out, and he says, "You need to bring it back." And he hands Rich an orb, and says, "I need the water to be put in here. Can you do that for me?" Okay. It says, "Cobblepot, can you make sure that the water gets in there and gets back safely?"
I can, yes.
All right. And for, of course, your last mission, that water that you guys had in the bar will be far more than gold. So hopefully that suffices. If you guys make it back for this one, we'll definitely have some gold and whatnot in return for you guys. But any questions about the mission?
What does this thing do?
Just holds the water inside of it.
What if
Fragile?
It's an orb. It's you feel it and it's glass. It could definitely be broken.
the well actually is guarded? Could we have help just in case?
Well, I hired you guys because this man just made fog appear in my freaking bar. You don't need guards.
Alright.
I am happy that you are amused, sir. I don't know if the human here is the best person to carry the orb, though.
I don't fucking care who carries the orb, Elf. I
Here,
just want
I
it
just
so-
toss it to the elf.
Ah, got it.
Do you know of anyone else that might be interested in this well?
Well, I mean, everyone's interested in water, so I assume there's
Yeah,
got to be
but not
someone.
everyone knows about this well. You sent us with particular instructions on where it would be. Is there anyone else that might know where it is? Any other trouble you might be expecting?
I got this from a very trusted source. You guys scouted it and said that there was no one there. So as far as I know, it should be a simple walk out there, fill that with water, and come back. If you come back without water, then I do not care what happens to you. I just want the water.
So you have no reason to expect more trouble than last time.
No, not if you guys didn't see anything.
How long did it take us to get there last time?
So since you guys, I assume that only Caitlin or Riley has the horse, right? You guys don't have horses?
I do not.
Okay. So
Did I ride a pony, by the way, or a donkey or something?
you would ride probably
I
a
ride a
pony,
horse.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's probably like 2 or 3 days out. It takes a little bit longer to kind of get around in this world since it is a little bit harsher, but it's not too far away.
Okay.
Okay. Riley, can I ride with you?
You can just ride on my horse and I'll walk beside her.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Like, I'll expect you in a couple of days. And he looks at Ricardo and he's like, "Please, sir, no more spells in my city."
Fancy.
You got it.
I think they can get away with that whatever they want. Go on, ride a horse too. Sure, it's not even his horse.
Fiddlesticks doesn't care what just happened, and he kind of dismisses you guys out of the room, and goes back to just drinking as much water as he wants, just basically wasting it. He's not even thirsty. So yeah, you guys leave the building, and you're now outside of it. What do you do? We'll start with Cobblepot. What do you do?
I address the crew and I say, I think we should head out for the well.
Yes.
If we have supplies, we should go immediately.
You have supplies, yeah.
I asked
Okay, let's,
Cobblepot, why did you tell him it wasn't guarded?
Yeah, they would have paid more if it was, so we could have just told them it was guarded.
I'm really worried that now he'll send someone to like backstab us and get there before us.
Why?
I think he just wants water. He cares about water, and I don't know. I doubt he'd send anyone to backstab us.
If he sends us, and then he sends someone to backstab us, wouldn't he have to send someone to backstab them?
Yeah.
Like, why would he? Why I don't.
Yeah, we're his people here.
Like, aren't we the
Alright.
people that he would send to backstab somebody?
And he's
Okay,
trying
guys,
to
We're the
undercut us.
backstabbers, I think.
Well, you settled this dispute. I'll just go ride the horse towards the well and see if I can scout anything. And then
You don't have a horse. You have to ride with Caitlin.
No,
No,
it's
man,
I like elves. It's fine. He's special too.
So you're gonna ride
Also,
ahead
it's
of the
fine,
party
huh?
back to the well? Ricardo?
Well,
No, my
right-
horse won't go that far from me.
Scout, just scout. Tire the
Yeah.
horse.
Okay. Well, it'll take a couple days to get there. So you guys, it's Friday night. You're gonna leave in the middle of the night to go out in the world.
It's Friday
Oh,
night. We've been
sorry.
taking dancing
Yeah.
lessons, guys.
Yeah, fuck that. We're going dancing.
Okay.
How long have we been hanging out with Riley? long-
So the way that the way that you guys kind of met, and the way that the party was formed, you all met while dancing, right? But Cobblepot was allowed because he knows how to basically kind of tinker and figure out if water's true. 2 humans is always good because they're seen as like good luck in this world. And having an elf alongside who apparently can do magic is always good as well. So that's kind of how the group was formed when it comes to working for Fiddlesticks. But you all knew each other from dancing.
Okay, we met Riley dancing as well then.
Yeah,
I
she knew of
I never
Cobblepot.
danced.
Oh, she never danced?
Yeah, I was just stalking Cobblepot.
Exactly.
I'm
So
really
how-
interested in him.
How long have we known you, Riley?
Maybe since I guess you never really knew me. You would have just known me from afar, if you noticed me.
You would
And then-
notice a human, Rich. You would definitely notice another human.
Yeah,
You would definitely notice another human.
yeah. I'm not very stealthy.
So you were just kind of like
The horse
stalking
too.
Ryan.
Yeah,
Did I notice it all?
watching him dance.
I mean, you
That I
saw
was-
her come
that I
into
was being
the
stalked?
you saw her come into the dance hall every now and then
Okay.
because she is a human, but you didn't know that she was there because of you.
So I've seen her before, but I didn't realize there was stalking going on.
I kind of bend down a little bit and get close to Cobblepot or Cobblestone.
Cobblepot.
Cobblepot's here and goes, okay, Cobblepot. Now this chick has been watching you from afar. I've seen you on the floor practicing. She's got an eye on you. You play your cards right, buddy. Bag of humor.
She's probably
We
just
are
watching me
friends.
because I was the best dancer in that class.
You know, your
You
ego
wish.
gets a little ahead of you sometimes. To be honest, and you know, I don't really have I'm not always that onto that guy, but yeah, he's actually got some pretty good moves. So I you know, just look, just a word of advice from one guy to another. Just letting you know that there's someone looking your way, okay?
Why are you looking out for me now when you were not really being that cool about the filtering system back there in the bar?
Yo, what's up with that?
Fucking wasting your time and getting into trouble. Like jerking us around, man. Let's get our
Listen,
shit done.
Rich, tinkering has its advantages, and I pull out the filtering system and I kind of show him. I was like, see, you put the water in here, all the clumps of mud and dirt, your water is going to taste much better, just like your well at home.
It's fucking water.
I know
dude.
I
Here's
know
how
it doesn't look
tastes.
like much, but you don't want mud in your mouth when you're trying to drink something refreshing.
Can that? I mean, really? Like, is it that big of a difference? Like, do I really? Would I actually care? I mean, like, really?
I mean, you've drunk the water from your well, and you've drunk the water that Fiddlesticks gives us usually. There's a huge difference.
Yeah. And you can turn like crappy well, piss water into like pure well water, like with that set of forks, with a bunch of forks.
It's not pure, but it's halfway.
Look, dude, I just thought you were dicking around and trying to get acting like a kid.
No,
I didn't think
absolutely
you
not.
actually were doing anything
This
important.
this will benefit all of us.
All right, well, I'm sorry, dude. Jesus.
Okay, and I put it back in my my bag. My filter.
I will slap Rich in the face.
Oh my God.
You got to roll for the slap. You got to roll to hit. Roll a. Give me a d20, cats.
No.
You go to slap him, and you basically miss just completely. You kind of like slap him a little bit on his nose, but it doesn't actually hit. You don't you don't have enough strength to lift your giant arm.
Okay.
Ricardo, what are you wearing for clothing?
Just he's basically wearing a robe, I believe, right?
You're just wearing like
Yeah.
a robe? Like, is it a robe that like goes over your head like a poncho robe, or is it like split down the center with the front with like a rope that ties it together?
There's
Type
a
of robe you're
hoodie.
talking-
It's a hoodie, and then it's a. I guess it's like a poncho.
Poncho style hoodie.
Sure.
Okay. I want to grab his shoulders and like hockey style pull his robe over his head. Like grab him, like pull him down on the shoulders and then pull his robe off of him.
All right, so
Can I try to intercept this?
you can see it happening, but you can't intercept it.
All right.
So let me look at the stats real quick. If you're trying to do this, I would imagine. Give me a d20 plus strength. Give me a strength check, Neil. And cats, give me a dexterity check. So d20 plus 12 for your dex.
I have to do the 20 plus
Oof.
12.
Oh, that is not good.
What do I do?
Do d20 plus 12. That's not that much better. All right, you successfully take his robe, pull it over his head, and Katz has no idea what he was doing. He tried to back up out of it, but you had enough strength to keep him there, and you pull
Cats,
it
what do
over
you wear
his
under
head.
your robes?
Just a cool shirt.
You wear a shirt underneath your robes?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Sex,
Can I like
sexy.
yank his robes all the way off of his head?
Are you
Cat-
trying to get me naked because you lost your lover in the last campaign?
Oh my God.
Look, you tried to hit me in the face, dude.
No, you had something in your nose. How would you ever know that I tried to hit you in the face? I was just...
Because you
had
went
a fly.
wah at me.
I did not go wah. I'm an elf.
JP, can I like finish yanking? What would it take to finish yank the robe all the way off his head?
Give me another strength check. Actually, no. He already failed that. His arms are stuck in that shirt. So yeah, you can just yank it off if you want to.
Okay. I yank it off and then leave it on the ground. And
You like what you see, Rich?
not particularly.
It's a cool
But
t-shirt.
then again, you are the last of your kind, and I guess I can understand why now.
Okay.
Let's go dancing.
As this is happening, the two enforcers are just like, "What the fuck? Get out of fucking Gil away! Stop doing this in front of Fiddlesticks." This is hell.
We were in front of Fiddles.
Yeah, this all happened. The two enforcers were just talking. What do you think's gonna happen next?
Okay, guys, we need to start walking towards the well.
Sorry, Riley. I forgot you were here.
It's cool. I've seen worse.
All right. So once again, it is Friday night. Cats, your robe is on the ground now. Do you go and pick it up?
Yes, I will pick it up.
Okay.
Put
So
it in the horse.
you collect your robe that Rich has torn off your body over your hand like a hockey, as he described. And it's Friday night. What do you guys want to do? You can try traveling at night, but I highly don't.
Fuck it, let's
think
go
you should.
dancing.
Sure.
But why are we... Shouldn't we do the mission?
Dude, it's nighttime. You want to travel all night long? It's like 2 days
Well,
away.
isn't it better to travel at night? We can do the dancing, like, before sleeping or something. We took the
It's easy
lesson.
to get ambushed at night. You can't see where you are. Can't see where people are coming from. On top of that, you might not see where you're going. It's easier to get lost at night. And I'm fucking tired at night. You can't sleep during the day. It's too
Okay,
bright.
guys, this human is a slacker, and it's quite clear to me. I think we should go do the mission now.
You know, Ricardo, you're probably the person I like the best in this party so far, but I agree with Rich on this one.
You want to go dancing?
I want to go dancing and sleep. It's very important for clerics especially to get their rest.
Fine.
I'd rather go too with Ricardo, but I'm gonna trust Cobblepot and also tell Ricardo, yeah, let's go dancing. I have no intentions of dancing, but let's go.
Okay, I will cast sleep on Rich.
Okay, so you have one more spell for the day. Let me see how this works.
We're about to go sleep anyway, so
When a wizard casts sleep, he causes
just let him
comatose
dancing
slumber.
with us.
Shit.
Okay, so cats, just so you... Well, actually, no. You should have read the spell. Give me a 2d4. Roll 2d4 and roll 20.
Oh no, am I gonna sleep everyone? Is that what's going on? Okay, what am I doing?
Roll 2d4.
Okay, 5. Did I win?
Okay. What is the... Creatures with blah, 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 blah. This gets a saving throw, right, Neil?
Right.
It's just a d20, right?
D20, you got to roll higher than your saving throw versus spell.
Okay, yeah. So
That number or higher, yeah.
yeah. So in your character sheets, next to the HP, it'll have saving throw versus spell. What's the acronym for that, Neil?
Spell.
Okay, there you go. So you got to roll. Ryan, Katz, Rich,
12.
give me a d20,
Ooh.
and let me know if
Fail.
you save it.
Cats passes. I fail.
Where do you see it on the sheet?
Katz,
Is
you
it
don't have
below
to
the
roll for
big
yourself.
box?
Do I roll
Next
two?
to max HP, the bottom of the 5 columns called spell.
Oh yeah, I gotta get a 15. Damn. Okay.
Okay. Yes,
Do I roll
Riley, you
two?
roll. You roll as well.
Yeah. Here's just a D20.
Yeah,
You gotta do a slash.
get the slash.
Yeah.
That's a fail, right?
Okay. elves also get a bonus to sleep and charm, like spell effects.
Well, if he's casting it, he wouldn't cast it on himself, right?
Sure, I'll cast it on myself as well. Let's all go to sleep now. I
No,
don't want to
in the
you
middle
put
of
it on
the
Rich.
You cast it on Rich.
Are we
But it's
still
AoE, right?
It's
Okay.
AoE.
Me, me and Riley fall asleep.
So we're just gonna drop to the ground inside Fiddlesticks's.
So yeah, no, you're outside of it. You guys fall asleep. The two orcs actually passed. So they just see in front of them, Ricardo starts moving his hands, doing mumbo jumbo, and all of you failed, right?
No,
Except
My
for
horse
Kat.
Oh, Just me and Riley failed.
I
And then-
failed.
Oh, you
Yeah,
failed too.
you failed
That's-
too.
Yeah, I'm after roll 17.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, everyone goes to sleep except Katz and the two enforcers. The enforcers immediately see this and they're like, "You what? He told you not. Why are you doing this? This is the second spell we've heard you casting." And
I'm like, okay, listen, enforcers. They wanted to go dancing. I wanted them to get sleep, and I'm gonna sleep right next to them as well, so we can do the campaign.
sleeping is
thing.
to be done in an inn, not in the middle of the street.
Then you will help me carry these people to the inn.
I will
will
not help
keep
you do
water.
shit, you stupid elf. You have to
I'll
wake these
give you
people up
water,
and get
bro.
them to the inn.
Bro, you want water?
He's like, "What? You don't have water. Get away from me and get to the inn."
Yes, I do. I show my water that I put in the flask earlier.
They see the water and they're like, "You're gonna give that to us if we help you carry these guys to the inn?"
Just a sip each. Do you want it or not?
2 sips.
Fine.
Where are we taking them?
The inn right there, bro.
That's where you guys are staying?
Yeah,
1 sip now, 1 sip after it's done.
perfect.
Okay.
I would have given you both now, so you're pretty bad at negotiating, guard.
So the 2 enforcers walk up to you and they each take a sip of this and they pick up the rest of the party and carry them to the inn. You guys get about halfway and all of a sudden the ground starts shaking as if it's like a giant something smashing on the ground nearby. And you turn around, Ricardo, and see this giant 800-foot golem that is filled with lava. He has lava dripping off of him. You don't know who it is. The 2 guards know it to be Lavos, the dwarf god of the dwarves, basically, the dwarven god. And the entire city
Dwarves.
starts screaming, "Oh God, he's gonna everyone be safe. Try to survive. Try to survive." And everyone starts freaking out. They drop the rest of the party and run for their lives. And you're just standing there, Ricardo, with 3 people on the ground. And we're gonna
This
take a
is
break.
for-
We're gonna
This is
take a
for
break.
the god.
Taking a break. That's it. First hour's over. So when we come back, we'll be going to hour number 2 of Roleplay Ehbon. I'll fix the overlays during the break. And other than that, thanks for watching, guys.
Get fucked, YouTube.
Yeah, get fucked YouTube. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.